Well, folks, I'm back home. I am still making gnomes. This one has snails on it. Be sure to see the video on how I show you what I do and what I use to make the cement gnomes. And then I just thought I would make another snail right here. Added a real shell. And then I'll just paint this up tomorrow. And then nails for the little feelers, the little antennas. Isn't that cute? Snail. Yeah, thank you for stopping by with us today. We don't normally shop at malls, you know. This was like a all-day trip with Luke and Ariel working all the time, and I'm just around to babysit the girls. We just decided to spend the day shopping, finishing up some school supplies. Legacy received a few shirts, and Everly, of course, you've seen her get her book bag, and then I treated Legacy to her Lego. We were in Legoland, and they were actually less expensive than the Walmart's Legos, and I couldn't believe that. What I purchased for her today was $40, but in Walmart's it runs like $70. I'm like, wow, it's a good deal. So she did get a treat, a toy. Mostly they were shopping and finishing up for school. So once again, thanks for stopping in with us, and subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around, watch my girls grow up, learn more about the family, and we'll see you soon with some more craft ideas. And who knows what I will think of next, but I always try to keep busy. Happy Friday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have not changed my calendar since the 15th of August. And today is Saturday the 24th. So let's get that changed. And this video has started to get a little longer now. But since at the end I did show you the gnome that I had started last night, yesterday, he is primed up already this morning. Look how tall he is. His hat, it's the first time I made his hat this tall. It's worked out really well. It is together. Isn't that cool? Anyhow, the snail idea turned out fine as well. The shells, the real shells, really adhered to the cement. This will not come off. The nails for the feelers. Isn't that cute? And I have already painted the snail on his boot. And I just primed him. And what I'm going to do is add a metallic wax with my finger and just rub it all around this gnome. This is rose gold, but when you rub it on, it appears to be more brown. And that's what I'm going to do to finish him up. Now last night Miss Legacy was over. She went to bed at 9:30. She started her project. Remember, we purchased this at Legoland yesterday in the mall outlet, and she just was so tired. I told her, don't worry about it. Just go hit the hay, fall asleep, and then the next morning you can finish it. Well, she's still asleep. It's 8 o'clock this morning. I've already been up since 5. Had my coffee, did my prime and paint, and then just found my metallic rose gold wax. I do want to show you how I'm going to rub this on, because I want to show you this idea when adding paint to cement and how well the wax will take, because I will clear gloss it. Bleh. Time to wake up. I will clear gloss coat it with the outdoor protection once I finish up. All my gnomes are glossed and glazed over. And like I said, he turned out really neat. Love the tall hat. Make a fine addition to the steps right now with the other gnomes. Now remember that cool wind chime in the video from yesterday that I found? Well, I'm starting to collect my pieces. And I found this old coffee pot. Not sure the date on it, but I am going to try to accomplish my first wind chime. So I am showing you some of the pieces I am collecting. Alright, I think using the inside of the coffee pot as well as the coffee pot itself will complete some of the areas on the chime. So I am collecting pieces. I'm not sure when this idea will come together, but when it does, guess what? I will make a DIY video. Get out my little Dremel drill or a drill and start on my wind chime. And I am also going to do something a little different to this gnome. Once I add the wax and buff him up, bring out his character, he's going to have a beautiful final piece in the end. And this is just an earring, costume jewelry from Walmart's. They were on clearance for $2 for the pair. And I'm going to use this on him. I do have the second pair. I just don't know where it is right now. And I don't know if I'm going to use it as a cute little tie or a little embellishment for his hat. Just not sure. But I just thought this is so cool. It has a real stone in the center. And it really highlight and contrast with him. And then also bring out the brown in the real shell right here. And then when I display him in the end and set him up with the other snail next to him, I just really think he will look very dapper and whimsical. So here you go, an idea to use the costume jewelry that goes on sale at Walmart's. Use them for pieces like sculpting your gnomes. Okay, let me set up this wax, set up my tripod, and then I'll show you how I'm going to rub this on. Be right back. Okay, I am back trying to set up the tripod. Okay, first thing I do want to show you is what the insides of this wax looks like. And underneath this light and in my view, you can see the rose in this wax. However, the camera's going to show more bronze, more brownish tones. That's alright. It is a little pink in the hue of it. But with lighting and everything else, this camera is just picking up more of the brown. So what I'm going to do is take my finger and just rub this wax. Alright? Get a good amount on my finger. And now watch this. This is all white and primed, but when you go across the little bumps of the cement, it highlights it, bringing out more of a rich texture. Sorry. Still waking up. And you just brush it on. Rub it on. Grab a little bit more. Rub it on his nose. I love this wax. I use the opaque one too as well. That creates more of an opal color, so it has rainbow colors. But this rose gold really enhances the shells on the snails. So you see how that brings out this piece? Let me see what it shows in the tripod. Yes. Okay, I'm going to continue to go all the way around him. I might add some of the rose gold on the shell part. I'm not sure. I might just do that to bring it out a bit. Show you a little bit more. Add it on your finger. And then rub it on. And it's really very pretty. It's amazing what you can do with cement, huh? And add your colors to it, your textures, your paints, your wax, your gloss, matte finish, outdoor paint. But this is my final step. I just primed him, and all I am going to do is just rub this rose gold wax around the sculpture and bring out those little nicks and crannies and crevices. I will gloss him up. In the end, apply a couple coats, and then he will sit outside, and I will take some pictures. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is August 24th on a Saturday. I'm waiting for Miss Legacy to wake up, get her some breakfast. Going to head to Walmart's today as I do need some more chalk paint and a few other things. This is very relaxing too. If you do not mind getting your fingers a little messy, now the wax does come off with soap and water when you're finished. Try this technique. Play around with it. If you're not sure, this is an excellent piece to play around with on this type of wax. I use it for my canvas paintings as well. Let's see if I have a canvas painting around here where I use the wax. Yes, I have. I do. When I completed this Aquaman painting, I used the opaque wax on the mermaid tails. So in certain angles of the light, it picks up some really cute shimmering colors that you would see if they were underwater. But that's where you use opaque wax or this rose gold wax. It's usually the last layer of your painting, and it just brings out certain areas. I think I even placed some of it on the netting, and it just brings out certain areas of your paint. People that do not create art don't understand the difference in all these layers and textures, but we do, and we use them. Let's see, we'll go upwards a little bit. Let's see how that comes out. Isn't that neat? We'll take some final pictures, like I said. Also add his bling somewheres. And if I haven't uploaded this to YouTube yet, and Miss Legacy has her Legos put together, I'll take a picture of that as well. I do not help her with her Legos. See, it's something that she can do on her own, and this one is challenging. This one that she picked up, because it's for ages 9 to 14, and she is only 8. And what difference does a year make? It makes quite a bit of difference if you don't have your dexterity following directions down pat, because she has to read the directions that the box comes with. And that's why I like Legos for her age. There's a lot of skill to it. And learning how to read, observing what you're doing, looking at the photos as well. And then she's also doing a hands-on project, not a media project or something on the computer, which that's what they do nowadays. She's actually doing something she's building with her own hands. So maybe she continues with that and she can be a future architect. Who knows? We need builders in the future. We need artists that are willing to get their hands dirty. Cement pours. Yeah, you pour cement and you craft. Oh, you never know what you're going to craft next when you get older. You go bigger buildings, stadiums. Everything starts with cement. So how do you like that texture? You can just wash this off when you're finished. It also has a certain smell to this. Look who's up! Good morning!
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
Did you dream anything or did you just fall right to sleep?
Just fell right to sleep.
Wow. I've been up since 5 o'clock.
Oh.
But I went to bed before you did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what time did you come to bed? Right afterwards? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't stay up. You were tired. You had a big day yesterday. Well, we have a big day today, too. We'll have to get you some breakfast, though. You need to get some energy.
Alright.
What do you think of my snail? Look at that. It's my first snail I ever made out of cement.
It's a little seashell for this shell.
I know. Remember, I bought that bag of seashells for your mom, and she said, I already have some. So
She already has plenty.
I know, that's what she told me, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with them? So, guess what? Let's make snails with them. For now. We'll come up with other ideas. You know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will finish this up and get Miss Legacy some breakfast, and we will talk with you all later.
Bye.
Okay, a quick update. Now, the more you use this wax, the more the rose color does shine through. However, I did apply it in areas a little heavier. And I've went around this gnome about 5 times already. And just generously gave certain areas a heavier amount. Like his collar, the ridges and creases on his hat, a little bit of the nose area. He's going to be out in the sun. And then in his boot area, I have not placed any of the wax on the snails. I think I'm going to leave them as is. Legacy, how do you like this? Is this different?
A little different than the first ones you did. As cement.
Do you like this one? Which one was your favorite? Do you remember? We made the gnome that...
I like the grandma gnome.
With the prism in her
Uh-huh.
clay pot. Cool. Yeah, she's out on the porch, so... Alrighty, just wanted to give a quick update. I applied certain areas with more layers of the wax. It gives this also a patina look, if you understand what patina is. Aged look. It's basically just primer. Chalk paint. I use chalk paint for my primer on cement because it has powder in it and it attaches to cement extremely well than a gloss for a first layer. So that is my tip also. When I prime my cement pieces, I use the chalk white paint. Oh, I think he's ready to go out in the garage and gloss them up a couple layers, and we're gonna get ready for the day and head out to Walmart's. So this was an update of how he looks now. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bless. And here's how far Legacy, Miss Legacy
You want to
has.
see what I'm building?
Yeah.
We're building a Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. 9 to 4.
14.
14. 9 to 14. 552 puzzle pieces.
Yes. Well, we showed this earlier in the video, and I had promised that when I'm ready to shoot the final picture for my gnome, I would show everyone how far you have come with your Lego project. Because I told them I do not help you with it, do I?
No.
You do this all by yourself. And if you make a mistake, what do? You take it apart and you redo it, don't you? What does this teach you? What do you think this teaches you?
How to build.
How to have patience, to follow directions, to read.
Well, there's no reading. You have to follow the picture.
Well, yeah, well, you do have to read. You know, you have to read certain things. These all are labeled. It says 1, 2. So you do 1 and then 2. So yeah, it's your reading too. Luckily, the Legos are labeled in their packages as well. Because you're not going to open up number 5 yet, are you? Because you're not that far. So that helps. So see what else you're learning to do? To do it a step at a time. Not to jump around and bounce around. And
Look at how much pieces we have left. There's like 300 pieces here.
No,
I'm not even close to the end.
You're not close to the end at all. But that's okay. It stays on the craft table. That's why we have a craft room. That's why we took this bedroom and made it into a craft room and then placed your bed in Basha's bedroom. So we can have an area where we can just close the door and let things dry and leave things alone for a while when we take breaks.
And look what my mom got me at the Rainforest Cafe. The cute little sparkly unicorn.
Oh yeah, you purchased that at the Rainforest Cafe. Be sure to see our last video. She's at the Rainforest Cafe, seeing an alligator. Huh? That was fun yesterday, wasn't it? Okay, I'm going to go out and put this cute little gnome next to all the other gnomes in the front yard, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Legacy signing off.
Bye.
Here we are out on the front porch. This is our grumpy old lady that we made a week ago? I made it. And this is today's gnome. Here's a female. With some bling on her flowers. Dragonflies. And then here's the mister. So each one is different, isn't it? What's your favorite one?
This one that I'm holding.
That one that weighs 10 pounds?
Yeah. And you mean like 100? It's like the Power Wheel batteries.
Yeah. Oh, the Power Wheels with the batteries. The batteries are heavy, aren't they?
No.
Alrighty. Thanks for stopping in. Subscribe. Please share our ideas. Help Miss Legacy build her channel. She will take it over in the future all by herself. Because you will have arts and crafts in your life forever, right?
Yep. And I'm going to be a rock star, so I'll be a YouTuber and a rock star.
You're going to grow up to be a rock star.
I want to be a concert girl.
You heard it here, folks. #ArtisFreedom. Bless.
Bless.